Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Night DM. It's my turn again, and that means it's one-shot time. So this week's one-shot is Honey Heist. It's something we've done before, although we haven't streamed it before. You may have seen it on such wonders as Critical Role, and I'm going to have a more or less the same kind of version with a little bit homebrew, because I can't leave anything alone, as you well know. So today we've got 4 bears. So would you like to introduce yourselves, bears?
Hello, I'm Terry. I'm a little yeah, I'm a honey badger. And I'm wearing a black crop top, leopard print knickerbockers, pair of shades with the lines on. These ones are cool. They're white with the red cross in the middle for England, and I've got a shock collar around my neck.
Thank you, Terry. Right, who's next?
Yeah, I'll go next. My character is Spider. He is a black bear wearing a powder blue frilly tuxedo and shirt and bow tie combo, coupled off with some lovely tartan smart trousers and a top hat and monocle. So he's definitely part of the Eton set and part of the Parisian high society, clearly.
Very nice. Oreo, how about you?
Yes, so I'm Oreo. I'm a panda. I wear, powder blue frizzy also, and a peach vela, and then also a top hat and a monocle. So clearly we all align in our dress code.
There's a smart bear bunch. And last but not least, Rodney.
Hello, I'm Rodney. I'm a polar bear. I'm here with a black and white tuxedo jacket, tartan skirt, top hat and monocle, because that's how we roll.
Very nice. Thank you very much, bears. So for today's heist, I will be playing Money Penny, the bear version, Honey Penny. So we have an agent's communique for you all bears to give you a hint of what's actually happening in this heist. So from the delightful Honey Penny, we have some information to start with. So you will be coming into our great city of London, and you'll be heading into Paddington Station. Once you get into Paddington Station, you have to be on time, and you have to go to the pasty shop where you will meet an agent, and they will give you your briefing. So, agents, let's go. So you see in front of you a map courtesy of Network Rail, and this shows the Paddington Station whereabouts. The pasty shop on here is number 17. So as you will be coming in from the main concourse, it should be pretty obvious where you are.
Smell it.
Where are you?
Smell it. Yes, sorry. I'm going to lead the way.
Okay. Quite well.
Are you all going to follow Terry?
Yes, I am.
Okie dokie. So as you follow Terry through the concourse, following his nose, you're getting some funny looks from the people on the station. You know, it is an active train station. There are many people around. And as you come round the corner, you are hit in the face with a very large bear.
Hello?
I don't smell you.
I'll go up to greet the bear Why, hello there, Mr. Bear. How are you today?
The bear doesn't respond.
What kind of a bear is he?
He is probably a brown bear looking at him. He's also wearing clothes. He has a jacket and a hat on. And he's sitting on a suitcase.
Is it a top hat?
Did a top hat?
No, not in a top
Oh,
hat.
he's
No, it's
beneath us.
like a cagoule hat.
So Oreo will stand as tall as she can with the top hat, and slightly taller than the brown bear, and go to the front of him and say, hello.
It still doesn't move.
I'm gonna sniff the suitcase.
Okay.
No,
smells-
it's not this.
It smells like metal.
And I'm gonna head towards the smell that I can smell.
Cool.
I'm just gonna
Anybody
keep
else
staring at the
Want to do
bear.
anything?
There's like, hello, hello.
So as you're speaking to this bear, the people that are slowly gathering around you in a crowd, mostly children, can hear "Rrrr, rrrr, rrrr,"
Row.
while you're talking to a statue of Paddington Bear.
No, it's a mime, isn't it?
Are you going to test him out, see if you can get him to talk to you?
Yeah, I was just gonna talk. Go to work. I go. Whoo!
He still doesn't move. And the children
Oh,
that
I found my
are
dice.
playing around quite enjoy being around you as kind of obvious bears.
How dare you?
They are thinking that you're part of some kind of dance troupe that are coming towards the station to do one of those.
Worst flash mob
flash
ever.
Yeah, the worst flash mob ever, like furries and really bad costumes. So you're now surrounded by about 15 people. The pasty shop is just behind you. So what are you going to do?
I'm by the pasty shop. I'm gone.
I'd stop
Okay.
staring at the people that are looking at me, sort of take my monocle out, just clean it on my jacket and go, woo! And then run the other way.
Okay. Right. So it's you can hear the station announcer calling over the loudspeaker in Paddington Station that the 1929 to Cam and Dursley is just about to leave. So you are just on time for your meeting. And as that happens, the man behind the counter walks off on his break and another person comes and stands behind the counter.
They look familiar.
No.
Trying to remember. I was supposed to say something to someone. Anyone remember? Hello?
I believe we're supposed to ask for full walks.
Ah. Crack on.
Oh, my dear boy, I'm not the face. You are.
Of
Towards the human.
course. Just tip my hat.
He does have a point.
Got in. Row. Is this human? Let's go.
He looks human,
I've been wrong before.
but you can give it a go.
Is it like a full-on shop, or is it like just a little pop-up?
It's one of those little sort of kiosk booth things.
Oh.
I'm in the corner, watching everyone as they come over.
I've just me being me as well. Hello, I'd like the Burks.
And the
Yes?
person behind the desk sort of looks forward and says, "A bircher."
No. It's the monocle, isn't it? That's what the problem is. Hang on, I'll tell you. I'd like the works.
The works.
Hmm.
The full works.
Yes.
Okay. Will you be having that to take away?
I look back round to Spiders. Am I?
Only if it comes with dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah. And with that, the gentleman behind the counter moves forward and leans right in and says, "Welcome, agents." And as he does this, it all goes very quiet. You can't hear anything else in the station. And the shutters have come down behind you in this little pod. And you're all inside with this person just
Oh
leaning
shit! Not
on
again.
the
I was
desk.
like, as I don't notice the shutter going, I'm going, shh, we're not supposed to say that.
So he looks just like, "Oh God, you lot."
Oh,
Just the four of you then.
not so good with numbers.
More than enough.
Yeah, four. There are four of you. Yes.
Oh, yes.
So, I'm assuming you've been sent this way by Honeypenny.
Is that her name?
Maybe.
Okay, right. You're playing hard to get. Okay, we'll deal with that one. Right. So, you may or may not be aware that HoneyCon 2022 is currently in progress over at Wembley. You may also be aware that within this convention, there is a very special, very valuable kind of honey that it's paramount that we get. We need this because it has a certain magical power. It is called Black Orchid. It is jet black honey. It is delicious. However, anyone that eats it instantly becomes a goth. Now, we need to stop this. There are enough angsty teenagers and emos around. We don't want more goths.
No.
Okay. So, what we need you to do is to take your time, as long as it's not too slow. Obviously, we need you to get there, but not be too obvious as you traverse this great city in any means you see fit. So you may use the tube, the bus, or you may walk. You may even get a taxi if you really want to, but getting four of you in might be problematic, especially with your size. No offense.
It's the hat, isn't it?
It doesn't help, no.
I think we should take a carriage.
I'm afraid there are no carriages today. It's a very busy state day. So you will be taking this route as you see fit to try and reach Wembley Stadium. Now, you need to reach there relatively quickly because the convention closes at 10 p.m. As you are aware, it is 7:30 right now. So you don't have long. Now, I believe you've been given a map as part of your agent's package. There should be a tube map there. And if you wish to, you may go on surface at any level. So,
I'm looking around my tartan skirt for a pocket.
right. So, did any of you take that optional D20?
No.
No. No, that's fine.
I've got
I did
one.
You have one. Would you like to partake of the optional D20?
Sure.
Go for it. Roll it for me.
Solid 10.
A solid 10. So with your 10, you have in one of your pockets, if your tuxedo, a face covering that you may use whilst on public transport. With a 10, this face covering is jet black, and it has on the front of it, "Dis bitch."
Yeah.
Now, because you've rolled that D20, you have to wear that whenever you're on public transport.
Not the most outstanding thing I've seen on public transport, to be fair. Obviously, the monocle goes on top of it.
I mean, to be fair, the last one, it was a nappy.
Yeah.
So. Yes, obviously, otherwise it will steam up.
Question.
Okay.
What if we need assistance? I mean, I've done one of these
Now,
before.
if you need assistance,
Didn't go so well.
you have. Oh, I don't know. We got the honey in the end. You might have spent some
Yeah,
time
I
inside.
got a new necklace that I don't particularly like very much, and I'm going to try and get my claws behind it and try and pull it off.
It will give you a little zap.
Yeah, again.
What have we learned? Do not play with one's collar. Right.
It's quite the
So,
accessory.
if you need help while you're out, it's very simple to get in touch with Honeypenny. She is reachable from any public telephone by typing bears in numbers. Just be aware that you only have one of these opportunities each. So once you've used it once, you cannot use it again. As there are 4 of you, there are 4 calls that you may make. So once again, that is bears. You use the numbers to spell bears, and it will go through to Honeypenny.
Right.
Are you happy with this?
I mean,
It's honey.
let's just get it done.
So a word of warning, agents. Terry has done this before, as he just said. It did not go quite so well for him. He was captured by animal control. He spent a good 1.5 years in a pound until they found somewhere to throw him off of a lorry with his collar. So he is slightly unhinged. He was before. He's a bit more
Slightly.
now. And he may be problematic if you are not careful. So do keep an eye on him, and yes, just make sure that he doesn't do that again.
I'll do conditions for me completing this task. If I complete it, you take this thing off.
It's nothing to do with me. You'll have to talk to animal control. And we all know all they hear when you do that is
Can I have a go?
Do we get a
that-
control panel of that zapping thing? Maybe that will help us to control him a little bit.
maybe. Let's see how lucky you get.
I just
So,
go up
agents, are
behind
you
Terry and like,
happy?
flick the collar.
Yeah.
Does it do anything?
Yeah, just a little tingle. Nothing too bad.
Yeah.
You're just
Enough.
annoying him more than anything
Stop
else.
picking on me because of my height.
This is true. He is much smaller than you. You may do well using him as a child. That did work well in the last one.
It's like, more.
Okay. So, very angry child. So, agents, to recap, you need to make your way to Wembley Stadium. You need to get there as quickly as you can without being obviously, nefarious. You need to get this honey. If you need help, you may dial bears on a telephone, a public telephone, not an internal one. Bear that in mind. And you get 1 each. Okay. Now, I'm not going to go through this again. Push off. I need to sell some pasties.
Oh,
How far is it from where we are to Wembley?
You should have been given a tube map, and you should have access to that. It's probably about 15-20 minutes away. If you,
Depending on how we travel.
depending on how you travel, yes. If you go by bus, it will be a bit longer, and if you walk, it's about an hour.
don't walk. This hat.
And there are no carriages.
Damn it. What about that bear outside? He might know.
And with that, the shutters have raised, and you can hear all the sights, or hear the sounds and smell the smells of Paddington Station.
Oh dear.
All the children are still out there playing with the statue of Paddington Bear.
He's very good.
Give
Okay,
it up.
so-
He's not into you. Can't you read
Yes.
the side?
How can you not be into this?
I'm going to find a tube map.
And are you going to take the tube?
I'm going to find a tube map.
There should have been one dropped in the chat, so
No, I've got one. I've just got to
excellent.
open it.
Well,
Marvellous.
Don't think
look at
this
my
is going to
own,
fit on the circle line.
Yeah, I was
Oh, no,
about
no,
to
yeah,
say,
yeah.
I look at my own belly and their bellies. Do you think we can squeeze in though?
This is muscle.
At 7:30.
To be fair, you're fairly skinny for a polar bear.
That's those melting ice caps for you.
And get an Uber.
You could. You'd have to get an XL.
Yeah, as I say.
I'll ask a stupid question. What line is Paddington on? Because can't see.
It's on loads. It's in the corner of the circle line.
Bakerloo District
Top
Circle in
left
Victoria.
corner.
I'm not sure how much of an idiot my guys does even know that.
Oh, that's it. And what's the Wembley Park?
Yep.
Jubilee.
All right. Brown line.
Bakerloo.
Bakerloo.
Bakerloo line.
That's
There you go. So are you going to go down the Bakerloo line?
Sure.
I mean,
I'm not sure the fact that I probably won't
Yeah,
fit
well-
would even register.
we'll go that way.
You're gonna try the tube. Okie dokie. So as you head on down to the tube station, you can hear the announcements, you can smell everything, and you are obviously now in quite close quarters with lots of Londoners and lots of foreign visitors to our delightful capital city. So you are very close, and there is a very likely opportunity for them to realise what you are, being not people
Toss.
and actually bears.
How dare you?
Tops, yeah. Old Etonians, it's the new Conservative Party conference. So you have to try and act as non-bearish as you can. So I would like you all to roll one of your d6s, please.
Oh, this is gonna end badly.
Oh, 6.
Oh shit!
As I said,
It's 5.
it's the Will Wheaton effect. When I need a decent number,
Yep.
when I want to roll high, I'll roll low. But today,
So 655. What did you get, Terry? The floor.
5.
Oh, okay. So, as you guys are wandering through, you've come up to the gates that lead you into the tube station, and you've just walked slap into one of them each, and you are staring at them and shouting.
To be fair, I've probably gone quite low to the ground.
I mean, you can do if you want.
I tried to go underneath it.
Yep, you may have got your tail stuck in it. You never know. But whatever you did, you caused a bit of a ruckus, and you are now fair dodging on the underground. So as you've hit them, obviously you've caused a bit of a commotion. You've managed to push through those gates, but obviously at the detriment to your stealthiness. So you will need to move your counter 1 into bear because you failed.
Where did we start?
In the middle.
Okay, so
Okay, so you will keep
1
track of that
into
as you
bear.
go. Right, so you're heading down. There is in front of you a massive moving walkway that goes down. What are you going to do?
Can we find the lifts?
Well, hold on. We're at a station with lifts.
I look at my feet and look at the stair. I think we need the lift.
Yeah, Paddington's got lifts.
It has, yep. So you're going to try for the lift.
I'm gonna go
I'm
down
looking
the stairs.
I will go.
I'm looking
down
at this
that middle
escalator
of the
thinking,
stairs.
can I slide down the middle?
You can try.
I'm way ahead of you. I'm just walking down it.
Because I reckon I probably, width-wise, probably wouldn't fit into the escalator middle.
Just about, I think. But you would clog it up for all the commuters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down the middle.
Okay.
I see Terry going for the middle.
So
Like,
you-
oh, yes. No.
Okie dokie. So I would say for that one, you have to roll for criminal. So roll me a d6, please, gentlemen.
Oh,
Three.
that was a 4.
Okay, so you, Terry, you fail. So you need to move
Yep.
another point to bear. And
It's going well.
Rodney, you managed to do it somehow. Whatever you did, you managed to get from the top to the bottom without causing too much trouble or hurting yourself or falling off.
It's because I went down first.
Yeah,
Making all
probably.
that noise.
Just
Yeah,
the
so
distraction.
as Terry was getting air over the signs that say "Do not slide down here," you managed to get down okay. So, what about the other two, Oreo and Spider?
Well, I don't think I'm going to slide. I'm going to go down the automatic stair, Eliza. I'm just gonna kind of step on the first step that starts leading me down very uncertainly.
Okay.
I'm not gonna walk down. I'm just gonna stay on this one particular rung.
Okay. Roll for criminal to try and stand on the stairs.
That is a 3.
You succeed. You manage to wobble the way down, looking very regal as you do so. Oreo, what are you gonna do? Yeah.
I look at all the bear slide down and walk down. I was like, I insist I need the lift. And then I
Okay. So you
look
gonna
around
take
and
the
find
lift,
the
yeah?
lift.
Okay, so as you you press the button, the lift opens and you step inside. As you step inside, another 5 people also step inside with you, and
It's a tight squeeze.
it's a tight squeeze. It's a very tight squeeze, and the alarm starts going off inside the lift. So,
Everybody out.
what are you gonna do?
I pull down my top hat. Well, I'm in the end, right? So of course they should go out first. I pull down my top hat. And
Okay, so roll for criminal.
1.
Yes, you succeed. Well done. So you managed to scare them enough that maybe you're not a bear, but maybe you're not a very nice person. And the extra 5 people get out, the door shut, and you end up going down. You will both, all of you will end up at the same place. So for the purposes of this game, the lift opens out right next to the base of the escalator. So
Yeah.
you're all now
I
ready to
proudly
head to the
walk
platform.
out.
But you're trying to find the right
As I
part of the map
say,
to bring across.
Take the lift. Be a civilized bear.
Mm. So yes, well done, everyone. You're now at the base. You can go onto the platform for the underground for the Bakerloo line. So, are you going north or south?
There's a difference.
I have no direction sense.
I just look back to Terry because he seems to be the only one that had any kind of concept to where we were trying to go. Hmm? Which can?
Is there anyone around that looks like they might be traveling in the same direction we are?
What? Someone else going to Honeycon?
Yep.
Okay. Roll for criminal. Fantastic. As you're looking around, you discover that there are people wearing black t-shirts with bees on them, very large bees, and the number 2022 written on it. So you can pretty much assume that they are
I have
heading
no
on
idea
to
what that
Honeycon.
means.
Yeah, so chances are they're going to Honeycon.
Have
So
we
it's
been
up
following these
to you
people the entire
if
time?
you want to do that.
Have we been following like people like this the entire time? Without even realizing it?
Probably, yeah.
I'm going to point to them that way.
So, for that, move across to, so move across back towards criminal. You've regained a point for your success. Well done. Okay, so
Good.
are you all in agreement
no,
that you'll
where was
follow
I
these
supposed to
people who are
start?
wearing honeybees? Right in the middle.
Was I
So
supposed
you've
to
gone 2
start
to the
somewhere
left, and now you're
specific
going
on
1 to the
this?
right. No, in the middle.
Okay. So I'm still in bear.
So it's like a 0 middle point to start with. So like, have I got
Yeah,
one
I
there?
think you should be 1
Yeah,
in
that's
there
fine.
now.
I'm learning.
1 in bear.
I'm do counting me.
Cool. There you go. So, do you all agree that you'd like to follow the people in the bee t-shirts?
Yeah.
I mean, bees usually means honey.
Yep.
Oh, stupid collar.
I was like,
Right.
Yeah, let's.
Right.
I just
So,
perpetually
you-
amused every time he kind of buzz. It's like, oh, bing.
Ah. Okay,
what's the
so
collar made
you
out of?
all head and stand very. What is it called? It's leather.
Each time I do it, I just kind of flick the
Like
leather
a-
with a claw to see if I can start kind of. Although I'm winding him up every now and then, trying to just slice through it a little bit.
Okay, give it a go. We'll see how that progresses
Yeah.
throughout the game. So you've ended up behind these people that are heading towards Honeycon. We believe they're heading towards Honeycon. And a tin can rattles in towards you, and the doors open. And
These people that are going there, have they got like any extra t-shirts?
no, too easy, my friend.
Are any of them even
One.
vaguely our size?
No, they're
Ha-
people size.
How far
and it
off?
would
How far off is the biggest one in the group?
the biggest in the group, if you were to take their t-shirt and put it on, Rodney, you would end up in a boob tube.
I don't. I
What
tap
about
one on the shoulder.
smallest?
Okay.
Yeah, I tap the one that seems the closest, but absolutely nowhere near my size on the shoulder.
Okay. And they turn around and they look at you.
Is there like a bee on the front?
Yeah.
I just lean out a finger and go.
They look at you in horror, thinking you're going to try and fling them on the tracks. And they step away and look very frightened. They go white. And if you can,
I'm going to be crawling behind. I'm going to be like low to the ground. I've been walking behind them, totally ignoring this
Okay.
situation, but close enough for them when they step back to fall.
yeah, okay. Roll for criminal.
Four.
Yes, you succeed. So in doing so, the whole lot fall over you in a massive pile going backwards, and there is a gasp on the station as there are scary things that happen on the tube, and usually it's not very good. And they are in a bundle on the floor. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to get up and I'm going to rub the back of my head
Okay.
and like sway as I walk away.
Okay.
Can I go to help one of them up while simultaneously see if we can get anything out of their pocket, almost like pickpocket them as I go to
Yep.
help them back up?
So it's probably more strength than anything else. So that'll be bear. So roll for bear.
That's a 5.
So yeah, that doesn't go very well. Yeah, so you try and lift them up.
You get their pocket.
Oh yeah, you get their pocket and you just rip it off as you try and hoik them up by said pocket. And they go white as well and get very upset and start shouting at you.
So I'll kind of amble on over to that one as like go to pat them on the shoulder and just like bap them round the back of the head to try and knock them out. It's like, oh.
Okay, so yeah, that'll be bear. So yeah, so roll for bear.
5.
As you try and hit this poor person round the head, you completely sail over and smack the conductor on the back of the head instead.
Ooh.
Who turns around, red-faced, and screams at you in unintelligible Cockney rhyming slang, the worst possible words you've ever heard, and you don't understand any of them.
I just go, "Ooh," and point to the one that I've tried to hit.
I'll do the same. I'll start pointing as well.
Is the train in the station, or is it coming into the station?
It's just arrived, so the doors are opening.
How full is it?
I'm going.
How full
pull
is it?
them. I try to pull them and go to the
I'm
into the
heading
train.
for the train.
Okay, so as you try and get on the train, it's the usual sardines, but you manage to get enough space to go on. You're fine.
I can get
Just
down.
like wiggle through. That's not a
Get down
problem.
and squat.
Can I
Squat in the corner.
try and pick anything up off the floor that might have came out of his pockets?
You can try
just
go for
about.
criminal for that one.
It's a 1.
Fantastic. So yes, you have a rummage around. You've managed to pick up 32p and a sweet.
Do I know what kind of a sweet it is?
No, you don't know what it is. No, but it's sticky.
So I'm eyeing up the gap in the doors, looking for a spot that I could fit in.
Yep. So you should be able to mash your way in. You know, there's been a hell of a lot of squeezing going on tube trains in the past. You manage to get in. As you step on, the entire train tilts ever so slightly, and everyone looks a bit nervous. And you hear over the tannoy, "Mind the closing doors, please. Mind the closing doors."
Can I roll on bear knowledge about panda and kind of what they eat? Because I'm led to believe that pandas produce a lot of gas, and it could be useful to disperse some of the people in the carriage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll for bear to see if pandas fart loads.
That is a 3.
Yeah, you should just about get it. So you kind of get the feeling that because pandas live on a lot of green stuff, they tend to let out quite a lot of gas. If you manage to push your fingers, like your paws into Oreo's tummy in just the right area, you may be able to force her to release a cloud of noxious fumes.
Oreo!
I was like, mine, beep, beep, beep.
That's like the next one rip today.
I'm trying to hold it on.
Yeah, let me help you. I'll give you a bear sickle.
And then everyone will hear a loud noise. Like a trumpet or something.
like a foghorn. Oh my goodness. Well done.
Oh! I can taste that one. Oh!
Isn't it taste nice then?
Yeah. I just like wave my hat a bit.
But the carriage is like, everyone is like.
I just take my
moving
top
down
hat
there's a
off and
few
put it on my
people
nose.
gagging.
Just like,
Good idea. Well done. I knew there was a reason for them. So as this happens and the noxious fumes come out, the people around you are starting to gag. One lady faints, and the rest of the people part like the Red Sea away from you.
This woman that fainted, is this woman going to Honeycomb?
No, she's just a general individual. Yeah. So but you have, because obviously it's offending your nose, you've moved down the carriage, Terry, and you have arrived next to a lovely Greek looking gentleman who is eating some kind of sweet treat, and if you have a good sniff, you recognize the smell.
I tap him on the knee and I point to his sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Or point to his
Sweet treat. He looks at it and looks at you and he says, "This baklava is just honey." And as he says that and the realization hits you, you get a huge shock through the collar.
it's like, did I hear him say the word honey in the distance? It's like,
Yes, you did, yeah.
Oh, so we are here. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I turn around and say, what's wrong with him?
I'm laying on the floor, kind of twitching slightly.
Is it that smelly?
Oh, I love
I roll
it.
over, and I slowly get to my feet.
Okay, are you still near his sweet treat?
Yep.
Then you're going to get shocked again.
I just kind of edge over and just grab him by the foot and slide him away.
Good shout, well done.
As you do that, my other foot like kicks at your hand, probably scratching you with my foot without intending to.
How are you going to react to that?
Because ow.
I just like lift him up. He's like,
Fantastic. So as that's happening, obviously with the honey badger having a couple of electric shocks and a giant polar bear picking said honey badger up by his leg and grunting in his face, it's become quite clear that you are not people. And your
master of
colleagues
disguise,
and
I'll have you
know. So the people on the tube are starting to get very, very nervous, and they're sort of moving further and further away, not least from the smell, but also from the fact that there are bears on the tube. So as this is happening, you can hear the announcer. And,
as the people get up and leave the carriage, but move down the train, are they leaving stuff behind?
Yes.
I'm looking for bags that contain honeycomb merchandise.
Okie dokie. Roll for. Oh, are you going to sniff it out, or are you going to look for it?
I don't know how. I'm not looking for honey. I'm looking for t-shirts or bags, something that would give us an advantage.
Roll for criminal then.
That's a 6.
You are still juddering around and zzz, 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 as you go from the the two rather large shocks that you've had, and as you are moving down the train trying to pick up things that people have already dropped, they notice you, and somebody who is wearing a Tottenham Hotspur kit toe punts you back down the train.
Did I see that?
Yeah.
Leave it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
No, I'm going in. I just like right up in his face.
You're going in?
How?
Roll for bear.
I'm using a different one this time.
Roll
3.
Roll for bear if you're going to
That's
do
a
that. Then
3.
go on.
Obviously with the monocle on top hat.
Okay. Yeah, you just about managed that one, and he does wet himself a little bit. It's very clear in his white shirt.
I just like tip my hat and want that go back the other way.
Whilst this is occurring, do they still hand out those free newspapers on the tube? Is it the Metro?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Metro, yep.
Is there any of them knocking about that I can just kind of like sit down and read? I just like bring it up to my face so I can see what's going on. Maybe poke 2 holes so I can see through it.
The only thing is that because of your size, you have to sit on top of the arms of 3 of the chairs.
Don't body shame me. Isn't my fault that the tube is not adequate for plus side. I mean humans.
Festively plump, I'll have you know.
Yes. Festively plump. Yes.
I've got my honeycomb body on, thank you.
How many stations have we passed?
You have one more station left. You can hear the announcer on the train saying that.
No idea what it's saying.
Yeah, for the audience, they can hear Wembley Park. Exit for.
But we see. But I'm assuming we see people in honeycomb outfits getting up and get ready to go off.
Yes. Yeah. And as you.
Others having left their stuff behind because there were bears on.
Well, yeah. So as it pulls into the next station, the doors open. You hear, mind the gap between the train and the platform. And you see a swathe of people coming out of all the other carriages. A lot of them have this honeycomb like t-shirts and stuff on. So you have to make a decision quickly. Are you going to leave at this station or not?
I want to bowl right out and knock one into the wall.
Bear.
I've got a plan here.
Is this Wembley? Is this Wembley Central or Wembley North?
It's one of the Wembleys.
Either
one.
I just saw
roughly where you
honeycomb type things. It's like, right, I'm just targeting a big one and going to try and flatten it against the wall on my way coming out.
Okay. Yeah, so you need to roll for bear for that one.
6.
So you bundle yourself off the train. There's a throng of people.
I didn't mind the gap, did I?
Moving with them. You did not mind the gap. No, you all 1 foot went down, and you end up face planting onto the platform. And as you are so frustrated, that puts another point in bear.
I'm going to get out, walk over him, and just follow the throng of people. Hoping that none of these people are the people that were originally in the carriage with us.
Yeah, they don't see you as anything other than a small child wearing weird clothes, so you're fine.
I will try to.
I fancy knickerbockers.
I will get out from the other door because there's multiple door open, right? I quickly go to the other door and get out and mind the gaps carefully.
What about you, Spider?
I will get out of the nearest door, but obviously I'm still reading my Metro newspaper up to my face like that as I'm walking out.
Did you finish the Sudoku?
I'll
yet?
say something that I can read on there, like, "Oh, the Dow Jones is doing very well."
Of course, your paper's upside down.
Yeah,
obviously.
You're probably reading it back as well.
Yeah, and you've managed to poke the eyes in like Jeremy Corbyn's eyes or something that's on the front page. Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you've managed to get off. Rodney is on his face. Everyone else seems to have got out okay. As you all get off the train, it tilts back to flat.
I'm going to stop and help Rodney out of the hole.
Okay.
Okay.
So do you think you're strong enough to do that?
Well, I can roll 2 d6.
Yep, go for it.
It doesn't matter because both of them are a 6.
Ouch. Yeah, so as you try and help him out, you actually fall down the gap.
This is a bit of a problem.
I'm assuming I'm
And you
still
can
stuck
feel a
there. Can I
static
reach
all
down
around
to
you.
get him?
You can give it a go.
I need to go a bit. My kid is yelling,
Oh dear.
but I can hear you, so I can continue.
So here goes then. 2.
Yeah, you can reach
I was like,
down and grab him. As you pull him up, he gets dangerously close to the live rail, and it sets off his collar again.
My fur is like standing up on end everywhere.
The smell.
all right.
Is that me?
So
Ow!
I'll just sort of get up, try and dust my hat off. And it's like, I had a question. How big is this top hat in comparison to? Is it like average size top hat or like overly? Could I fit Terry in
top
it?
hat. I mean,
No.
I could wear
It's
it.
just a regular people top hat. Okay. That's like,
I'm being force-fed crisps.
oh,
Oh, they're weird. Pheasant and mushroom.
Pheasant
Proper
and
weird
mushroom?
presentation.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
please.
Don't know. I'm not sure you'd like that. Right. So you're now all on the station. You've managed to get Terry up. So thank you for that. He's managed to get onto the station. So you are now part of the throng of people moving out of the station.
I'm
So-
going to climb on Rodney's back and attempt to look like a backpack
Yeah,
and just hold on.
I'll give you that. You would look like a backpack. One of those Chewbacca ones.
He's
Probably.
But a fake one, so.
Yeah, knockoff one.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's fine.
so I'm gonna cling to his back like a backpack.
Does he
Mhm, that's
still
fine.
smells like barbecue?
He does smell a little bit like
Mm.
barbecue.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I will leave him a little bit and say, "You got a really smelly backpack there."
Love it. I absolutely love it. Well, I think now you've managed to regroup enough to head on out. All the people around you are sort of like, you smell burning.
I'm still trying to keep an eye out for someone in a t-shirt that looks vaguely like an easy target.
Roll for criminal.
6.
Yeah, you don't see anything, and you put another point in bear.
3.
How bare are you?
Barely.
Be
I'm gonna
careful.
I'm gonna whisper. If you keep this up, you're gonna end up with a collar as well.
Smells nice though.
Oh no. Right, so you head into the bottom of the platform. You head towards the way out signs that everyone else is going to. You end up at the bottom of another set of moving stairs.
There should be a lift here as well.
There is a lift there as well, so it's up to you. You can do the escalators or you can do the lift.
I don't see what the problem is. The escalator went really well last time. But the bit I slid down, I try and climb up it this time. Because clearly that's the way you use them.
I am still holding onto your back.
Is that?
Yeah, so you don't need to do anything, Terry. You're set. So
Zip duck.
yeah, so Rodney, you're going to attempt to climb up the metal center.
Yeah, I was kind of
part.
like stretch my legs out and kind of hit the the rubber rails that are moving on each side as I'm going. It's like,
Oh,
Yeah,
that
okay.
one's
should
going up,
be
one's going down though, probably.
Yeah, roll for bear. Yeah, roll for bear.
Oh,
3 or
come
more.
on. 6 again.
6.
6 again. Okay.
6 again. So
Just
with
like me
your
rolling nat
6,
ones on a normal
you try and
session,
do
isn't
that.
there? Is there any water
more
I
or
can
less,
jump in?
So
That's right.
sorry.
Wrong campaign.
Yeah, so as you try and go up the escalator in the middle, you get your claws on one bit of belt and your other claws on the other, and you just start spinning around.
Is there any
At the
busker
bottom.
nearby?
This is.
I was like,
no.
trying to sort of
Blossom.
style it out like I'm dancing to something.
I'm gonna as
No.
he's turning, I'm gonna like slide off and like slide away as if I'm a bag just off and away.
Just as I come round at some point, I'll just try and string my front paw out and hook the one that's going up and just slide up.
Okay, roll for criminal for
It's
that one.
like-
There's a lot of thought that goes into that.
6.
Stick another point in bear as you keep turning around.
My dice hate me.
You haven't even got to the
I'm
convention
never
yet.
getting.
I'm
This is going to be a 2-shot, I'm
I'm
afraid.
gonna stop doing
I'm
things.
still in the platform next to the lift, elegantly pressing the button while looking at all these. And then I will say, those brown bears never learn, right? Do they even have a brain? And then I press the button
love
again.
Yep. The lift comes and you can get into it. There's nobody going into this one now. They're too busy trying to move around the polar bear that's turning around.
I'm
getting greener
just
and greener.
laying. I'm just laying on the floor as if I'm still a bag that's come off the polar bear on the middle of the platform.
Yeah, you might want to be careful with that.
Um,
Unattended baggage.
I feel like I've mastered the movable stairs at this point as I came down them, so I'm fairly certain I can go up them. So I'm going to attempt to do the same what I did last time, but I'll walk past Terry and kind of just pick him up as I go along.
Okay. Right.
I'm going to hang limp. I'm going to hang limp in his hands as if I'm still there.
That is a 3.
Yeah, you are successful, and you managed to get Terry up there as well.
Do I see them go by?
Can I put Terry over one shoulder?
You can do what you like.
One
with him.
shoulder. There, yeah.
You can floss with him if you want to.
Do I see them going by as this is happening?
I'm at the very top,
Help me!
and I'm gonna wave slowly.
I can't get off.
As you're going up.
I'm gonna be waving at him. As we get to the top, I'm gonna drop down off Spider's shoulder, and I'm gonna hit the emergency stop button at the top.
Okay, so roll for criminal. Well done. You stylishly managed to drop off, press the button, and get off it before it stops. And, everything has now stopped.
I get off. I drop down. I hit the stop button, and still act as if I'm a piece of baggage.
I love how you become a sentient backpack.
Yeah. The only problem with your plan is that you've now stopped the up, but the down is still going. So it's just dragging Rodney down onto the floor.
Yeah, but at least he's got a way up.
He's got me
That
far.
doesn't require him figuring that. At least it doesn't require moving.
So at some point I'll just go splat
There
at
you
the
go,
bottom
so
again, right?
Yes.
We'll go and get the lift.
So you can now try and walk
I'm
up
going
the
to the
static
lift.
one.
And the lift is not affected by that, so I will just be on the top waiting for them.
Yeah, you're waiting for them up the top, yeah. So are you going to go and do that then, Rodney? All right, I'll let you off on this one. I as the benevolent DM, you will.
Slightly
I'll let you
green
get the lift
in
to
my
get up
white
there.
fur now. It's like, oh.
Yeah, very green in the gills. Yeah.
There's probably like marks in his fur where the rub has been rubbing.
I've
Oh
got
yeah, there's like little
stripes.
black streaks. Yeah, in those weird swirly patterns. All right, so you've managed to get up to the top. You're now stuck on the other side of the turnstiles, not turnstiles, the gates again. Obviously, you fair dodged to get through. So how are you going to get out of the tube station?
Is there a fire alarm panel anywhere that I can see?
Nowhere obvious.
Is there I mean, obviously there's an emergency stop button on the escalator. Is there a similar button somewhere for like unattended packages and stuff?
Yes, on the wall you can see one of those help point, big round help point things, and there's a red button and a green button.
Press the red one.
I mean, this is not our way out, but yeah.
But if we
I'll just lay here as a bag and push the red button.
But if we create enough chaos, the guy in the watchtower thing need to come out, right? Then we can jump through the gate again.
Yeah. Push the red button! Push the red button!
Okay.
What does this button do?
So as you press that button, an alarm sounds and a worried voice comes out of the big round thing on the wall and says, London Underground, how can I help you? What's your emergency?
somebody faint
pushing
in
button?
the platform. A lot of people faint there.
Yeah, so all the guys in the control room can hear is
I'm gonna growl loudly.
okay. So he just hears a loud growl.
Um,
and,
I'm assuming that people who have been coming off the train have been mentioning there were bears on the train.
yes, yeah.
So, I mean, if they were to hear, say, a bear on the platform near this box,
Yep. Yeah, they hear the growling. They look on the CCTV and they see three in a backpack, very well dressed individuals growling into the box.
I'm staying out of this.
is there a phone nearby?
No. The nearest payphone is on the other side of the gates.
Throw me over.
Can I tail someone on the way out? Obviously, because they have to scan the Oyster card, and there's normally like the wider ones for people like push chairs or wheelchairs. Can I just like
Oh,
follow one
bears.
of them through, like really close?
Yes, yeah, you can. Yeah, if you get close enough, you'll be able to get through and convince it that you're an extra set of length. So yeah, you can do
Yeah. I'll literally walk behind someone like this.
that. What's your disguise number?
My disguise
Yeah.
number.
What was your disguise number?
Is it 15 or 16? 16.
Okay, yeah. So you're basically just an arse who's traveling too close to the poor person trying to go through. So you're now on the other side.
I just see that happen. Think that's a cracking idea, and I'll try and do the same thing
Go, are you?
and like bop the tap point with my paw as I'm going through, as if I'm actually doing. It's like, poof.
I'll give you that. Yeah. What's your
17.
disguise number? Yep. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you can do
I
that.
did
You get
something.
through and you look just like a normal angry commuter.
I'm still like laying on the floor as if I'm a bag at the top of the escalator. You just left me behind.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's up to Oreo to collect the map.
I will collect the smelly backpack. And well, actually, in the chart, it say that I'm distractingly adorable. So maybe I can try to distract the person in the box.
Okay. So you want to distract the person in the box. What do you want to achieve by distracting?
Well, I
person
want
in the
to
box.
distract him enough so that we can somehow pass without him knowing.
I'm a bag that's been left behind by one of the other people. Use me as
Okay.
a bag.
Yeah, so I can go there and then I show them the bags. And then I try to hand gesture a little bit, showing that I have picked up a bag. And then when they are looking at it and distract enough, then I can squeeze through the bigger gaps for the handicap. And since I look so
Okay,
adorable, I hope they will believe me.
You are distractingly adorable. Okay, so yeah, roll me 2d6 and give me the lower number.
Can one of you roll it for me? I'm not with the dice right now.
Who
Not
do you
me.
trust to roll?
I'll roll 2
I can
6.
roll
I
for you.
guarantee it.
I'll roll for you.
I did.
Yeah.
Using my muscles, I rolled 2d6.
4.
Okay.
That's a 4. So what's your criminal number? What are you on criminal at the moment?
I'm actually in 0.
Perfect. Yep. So yeah, that's fine. Yep. You managed to,
I managed to seduce
to
them,
distract them.
looking at those.
Yes. So this guy, the person in the box in the station, just like the eyes go all big and black, like in like manga, and just like looking at you. And he doesn't even notice that you're holding an unattended rucksack. He's just like, oh my god, this panda.
It's so pretty.
And then he starts to cry. Yeah, so like a couple of tears drop down, and you manage to just sort of force your way through the gate and get to the other side. So you're now all on the other side, and you can make your way up onto the surface. So, as you come out of the station,
guys, we should think about how we're going to get away when we're done.
Certainly not by the tube, I think.
Yeah, no.
I'm never going on those moving stairs again.
Anybody?
yeah, he's still a bit green.
With cars?
Well, I thought they were quite easy.
Is anybody good with cars? I mean, the last group
Any
I had,
drivers?
we had this guy that was a driver, could get us away. Anybody a driver?
Oh, swim.
So we've got you're the face.
I'm Damascus.
You're the muscle, aren't you, Terry?
I am.
So what do you roll the other two?
The rolls.
I'm the brain.
I'm a brain.
Oh, you're both the brain. So there is no driver. There's no getaway driver. So you're gonna have to think of another way.
I've got this.
It's not like Monaco where you can just steal a car.
Now hear me out. I've been trying to get these damn t-shirts and I'm not doing so well. But we're going to a honey convention. We pretend to be bears.
Yeah, we can pretend to be the disguise.
We pretend we're there as bears.
You mean
like furries?
Yes, like
I can't be doing with
furries.
furries.
Event. So like bear, top hat, Monaco. I'll ditch everything else. I just want to look like. So
you want to be a bear pretending to be a person,
yes.
pretending to be a bear.
Now, that's a good idea. Now start taking off your clothes then.
Yeah, but I'm keeping the top hat and monocle.
Yeah. Take off your clothes.
I'm just going to be the most dapper looking bear.
You can leave your hat on.
I'll start practicing my robotic walk as if I'm an animatronic bear.
I'm being carried by Oreo. I'm still the bag. I'll be the bag, man.
And I will keep convincing them to take off their clothes while keeping my own clothes on.
I was already doing it while I was telling my ideas. This is going to be great.
Yeah, it will be for sure.
What you mean, like jumping in the water?
A spell. Yeah.
Oh,
it makes
nothing could possibly
sense.
Go wrong. It's genius.
We couldn't possibly. If we are so bad, they'll never believe that we are bad.
Exactly. You and me were like.
Are there any like carrier bags laying around?
No.
Is there any bags that might be like lifted from other people?
Not really. Everyone's doing the usual London thing of keeping everything close. Are you going to sneak in someone's bag?
Well, no, I was going to take the bag. Otherwise, people they're taking their clothes off and they've got nowhere to put them.
I think that's the least
just
of
want a
their
bag.
worries.
Can we nip into a Tesco's and just get one from the self-service aisle?
You got some coins. Can we get a bag for life?
I've got 35p. A p is a bag like 10p now, so.
Yeah, something like
what
that.
one with good handles?
Yeah, you could probably with your 32p. One that can hold a bit more. Yeah, you can go get a bag for life if you want.
Yeah, is there any local shops so I could get a bag from, like Sainsbury's, Tesco?
Yeah, there's a load of like convenience shops and a few other sort of like metro versions of supermarkets that are floating around the entrance to that tube station. So yeah.
Do any of those clothes that they take off have a zipper?
I don't think so. I think everything's either button up or
Okay.
I
pretend.
think my tartan dress is gonna be zippery somehow.
Because I want to pull off the head of the zipper and then tie it in the fur of their back so that it looks like it's a zipper suit.
I love it.
Oh, that
pretty
is
epic.
that is really good. However,
Go
You
full
are a bear.
bungle.
Oh, my hands cannot really tie anything. This damn stupid fat finger.
I love that at the moment in central London, there's a panda bear just looking at its own hands going,
at the entrance to a tube station. Oh my god, I love it.
Well, I feel we should just keep going and
Just bear
just
with
get
it.
this over with.
oh.
It's gonna have to happen eventually.
Can I buy a bag for life then? I'll just go into a shop and like throw the money, like but 32p at the cashier once I collect the bag up.
And just walk out with a bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Yep, that's fine.
Okay,
As you do that, you scare the living daylights out of the person behind the till as they're being pelted with pennies. And
They work in retail,
in the
surely.
background, you hear
they're
the
used to
sirens
it.
of
They
the
must be
Metropolitan
used to it.
Police. They're kind of used to it, to be fair. Yeah, so you can hear the normal soundtrack to London, the Metropolitan Police buzzing around in the background.
I won't take my clothes off yet. I've got the carrier bag, but I'll wait until we're near Honeycomb.
Yeah, so you're not far away from Wembley at all, and obviously it's a big place, but it's very obvious where it is. So you're probably about 2-minute trundle towards it. As you're heading towards it, you start seeing larger groups of people, and you can hear the roar of crowds. And as you get up to Wembley Stadium, you notice that there is a big sign on the door saying Honeycomb with a arrow pointing left, and underneath it says relocated to Wembley Arena due to Euro 2022 final.
Oh, bugger.
Sure, we have no idea what that means.
But there's an arrow, so
Just kind of follow the crowd.
Is there a bee on the arrow?
Is there a what?
Is there a bee on the arrow?
The
Is
like
that
the honeycomb
like-
sign, that it's the honeycomb logo.
With the bee and stuff, and
Mm.
with the arrow.
Yeah, it's very obvious that that's
so,
where
so
you go.
we follow the arrow then.
In the meantime,
so you're heading
I'll
off.
take my clothes off, stick it in the bag. Top hat Michael still on.
Okay. Right, so in doing that, just to let you know, your disguise rating will go right down to like 1.
I
mean-
am keeping my clothes on still.
No, I'm
it's
going
like
with the
you guys
hat
are
and the
doing
monocle
the
should
right
make
way.
it obvious that I'm not really a bear.
Yeah. I mean, because a bear was trying to not look like a bear would wear more clothes.
Absolutely.
So I'm totally in agreement with it. It's
Okay. I'll see how this logic pans out.
As they
It's technically 5. Is the disguise rating?
I'll
There you go. So you've
Noted.
now
Top
dropped-
hat
dropped
is
down to
5.
Bear
I'm
that in
embracing this.
Okay. So you're gonna follow round, follow the arrows, follow the throngs of people who had the honeycomb signs on their t-shirts and on their bags. And as you move around the corner, you spot another massive building, and it's getting louder and louder. You can just hear this roar of the crowds. You don't quite know where they are, but you think they're probably in the stadium next door. As you come up towards the building, you can see there's a big sign over the top that says Honeycomb 2022. It's obviously Honeycomb. It's it's the logo that you've seen on all of your communiques, all the information you've been given by Honeypenny. This is where you need to be.
Yeah. I just kind of get swept up in everything
And
else
two
that's
of you are
going on.
naked.
It's like I hear the cheer in there, I see the honeycomb, and I just roar.
I think I know how we might be able to get away.
Oh.
If we get in, get out quick enough, we can use the crowds from next door to get away.
Hmm.
Let's try and get away with some of them. So let's get
I
in and
like
get
it.
out quick.
But,
Yep.
but now, don't do you guys want to wear back your clothes if you want to be in the crowd?
I mean, we're not worried about leaving yet. Let's just get in there and get the honey. Damn honey!
Okay.
I just
So
give the collar
as
another
you come
flick.
up towards the door, there are. Yeah. As you get close, you find a few people asking for tickets and for hand stamps and lanyards. You have none of those. So what
Is
are
there
you
like
gonna
a
do to get in?
staff for like
Staff
people
entrance.
like con?
There's a sign
crew.
that says exhibitors with another arrow.
Let's
Yeah,
use
I'm
that
going
one.
there.
Okay. Are you all going to go that way?
Yeah.
I'm being carried. I'm going wherever
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
else
exactly.
is going.
Okay. Yep.
I'm being
So
carried like a bag.
yeah, you head round the side. There's like almost like a fire exit. It is shut, so you'll need to bang on it to get someone's attention to let you in.
I'll let. So, just about. Have we been going around on 4 or on 2 legs?
2.
So I knock on the door, drop down, and just try and look like the most convincing bear with a top hat and monocle.
I'll be
Okay.
stood up, but my head will be to one side. When they answer, I want to use my hands to turn my head. As if it's I'm turning.
Like a mascot
Yeah.
head. Okay. All right.
I
Oh, Oreo, what are you gonna do?
Well, I still have my disguise, so I try to look as much as like the guy who actually carrying all these disguise clothes.
So you're the ringmaster of the shit show.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So as
when
you
the
bang
door
on
opens, I want to make the
um,
most pathetic, like, not growl. It's like, yeah, it's like
Fake bear.
a shit bear growl. It's like,
Rawr. Okay. So, as you knock on the door, you hear what sounds like it's probably security. There's some rustling and some things happening on the other side, and then you hear the bar get pushed and the door opens. In doing so, one of the security people sort of pokes their head out. They poke their head out just at the right angle to just be face to face with you, Rodney, and they scream in your face.
no. It's like,
as he's screaming, he's getting whiter and whiter.
I just kind of pop back up onto 2 legs. Like, no.
He faints.
The door's open. Plod in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to squeeze in while he's panic.
Has he got a lanyard on?
Yeah.
Can I nick it?
Yeah. He has. He's got a black security lanyard. Yeah.
Does he have a phone?
In his pocket, he has like a security walkie-talkie type.
I want to try and put on his lanyard. So that'll be the security bear.
Okay. So yeah, roll for criminal for that one.
1.
Woohoo!
I finally did
Hold
a
on, You
thing.
managed to definitely get it over your head without
Awesome.
breaking it. But like the stupidest thing that you need.
I'm gonna take his radio.
Yep.
And like, not quite like clip it to my my knickerbockers.
Okay.
As if like it's clipped to the pocket of a bag.
Okay. Yep. All right. That sounds good. So as you've gone into the tunnel at the side, you are now sort of in the bowels of the arena, and you can hear the music that is talking about honey con, or you hear honey bees. You hear the words that you associate with where you need to be. So as you go through, you start smelling the honey, and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And if you roll for bear, whoever wants to have a good whiff and find where you need to be.
Oh, totally. 2.
There you go. So as usual, Terry knows exactly where he's going. He's getting little judders off of his shock collar all the way through with the excitement of the honey. And you end up coming to a set of double doors. And if you change the map to the arena map, you will get an idea of the kind of thing that you wander up into. So, honey penny. There you go. So, looking at this this map, courtesy of Ticketmaster, you see there's a big black stage at the front that extends out into the arena. Round the sections are exhibitors. They're showing different types of honey and processes and things like that. It's a convention, so they're trying to sell their interesting honey. And all around the sides in the red is it's just like food, different types of food, so street food and stuff like that. You are coming in on the complete opposite side to the stage.
So we're coming up where it says
in the yellow
east.
bit.
So E2, E3 sort of area.
Yes.
Okay.
So you come through there.
Do we can we see where this black honey is? Is there like
orchid?
a logo? Yeah.
There's nothing obvious to say what's going on with the black orchid. You can see a lot of like crow pictures and gothy-esque like visuals around, sort of dotted around the place in general. As you are looking around, you can see there are some very stern-looking people in what look like security uniforms. They're all milling around near the stage. But that's about all you can work out.
I mean, last time we did this, it was in a vault behind the room. I'm guessing that this time is going to be slightly different. It's probably closer to the front because they're going to want to exhibit it. I don't know where to find it.
Event maps around on like big kind of stand up. You are here kind of thing.
So on the end of each one of those horizontal blue sections of exhibitors, there is a map of the area. It looks just like this with the yellow and blue and whatnot. And it says that the exhibition space is at the front where the stage is.
Before we go through the double doors, can I put my clothes back on after seeing the shit show that just occurred? I'm starting to think I might need the full 16 disguise.
Yes, yeah, you can go back up to your 16. Rodney, are you going to do the same, or are you going to carry on being a polar bear?
No, I'm convinced of the intelligence of this manoeuvre.
He's got the security lanyard.
I've got a lanyard and a monocle. I'm good.
Okay. So we check this map and we see that the exhibition space is by the stage.
And if I look to the direction to the stage, do we see any gothic people there?
No, you don't see any actual goths. No, you just see that sort of black theming.
Okay.
Is it more so around the stage than it is anywhere else?
Yeah, it's
like this, is it?
There's a bit more concentrated around the stage.
So,
all right. So here's what I'm thinking. If Rodney and I go in, we steal it. You being security and me being the muscle, we'll get it quick. Someone pulls a fire alarm and then we get out.
I'll pull the fire alarm.
I love it.
Okay.
Oreo.
Let's try and find the fire alarm then.
If you pull the fire alarm, I'll cover the security cameras with my bag for life.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, my God, that's amazing.
Can I look to see if there's a security camera looking at the exit?
There are no cameras.
That's fine. I'll give the bag to Terry. You can maybe put it over one of the security guards' heads or something then.
Suffocate them.
I'll take the bag and I'll kind of hang it limply through my hand
Okay.
over my claw, while and have Rodney carry me towards the security.
I will look around
the-
for fire
Okay.
alarm button.
Okay, that's fine. So you're looking around the general area. Each of these blue sections, as I said, there are exhibitors. So there are some sort of honey on display. You can have a look at those if you want to, or you can just head on towards the stage. It's up to you.
So once Terry's on my shoulder, like back on me, I'm gonna hop up back onto 2 legs and just kind of saunter down, just like go, hey.
I'm going to whisper in his ear. Right, we've already caused enough of a problem. We should just get it done.
I'm
and
just
get out.
blending. I'm blending.
Okay, I'll lean up against one of the stalls near the exit. I'll just kind of like lean up against it, a bit like that, reading my Metro newspaper again.
Are you having a look to see what's at that stand, or are you just going to lean on it?
I'll take a quick glance. I mean, my theory is more honey the better. So once that fire alarm goes off, I might just grab what I can get.
Well, the one that you're leaning against, it has 5 alarm written on the top, and it's bright red. So there's lots of like flamey decals all over it, and there's loads of little jars, like tiny little jam jar sized ones of honey with a flame on the front. And the guy that's selling it is saying, "Yeah, try it."
Is there an open jar there?
You can get one if you want, yeah.
Yeah, can I like dip part of my claw in it just to like a taster thing?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so as you do that, you put your mouth, you lick your lips, and suddenly you feel this very warm sensation in your mouth, and you can feel it, and it goes down your throat into your stomach, and you're just like bubbling around in your mouth, and then you burp and you breathe fire.
Okay, yeah, I'm grabbing a load of this stuff when that fire alarm goes off.
So yeah, so you found the hot honey, and that hot honey breathe fire. Each jar will allow you to breathe fire just the once.
Super.
I love
how
it.
many
In
jars
a
do
honey
you
heist, you managed to cast a
Fire
fireball.
I mean, yeah. Once that fire alarm goes off, I'm just gonna like grab the entire whatever's on that table.
I'm gonna see him do that. Remember full well exactly what happened last time, and I'm gonna carefully gesture to him that if he like set fire to one of the stalls with his breath, the fire alarm might go off, like because there's a fire, not because someone pulled it.
Okay, can you both roll criminal for that?
So one.
Oh, so somehow you managed to do eye communication between bears of different species and convince each other that that's what you're going to do. So yeah. So, Terry, you are now the mastermind, and the brains has just been told how to brain.
I'll have a jar ready next to me.
Cool.
Ready to.
Yeah, they're free samples, so you can grab one or two without it being too weird.
How close are we getting up to the front?
So you're currently down in the first row of horizontal blue blocks, heading towards the front. So you're sort of halfway down towards the little black rectangle, halfway down.
Are there any like phones that have been left like unattended on any of these?
Are you thinking of ringing Honeypenny?
Yeah, I want to get a phone so that we could phone if we need.
It needs to be a public phone, so
it can't be like a mobile.
No, it can't be a mobile. No, So yeah, there's a few public phones. You can see the signs for public telephone in the corners. Like each corner has one.
So meanwhile, I'm just doing my best Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3, kind of walking down. I'm just trying to look so over the top daft that I couldn't possibly be a bear.
I'm keeping a distance from him, pretending I don't know him.
Yeah, I'm not with you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I've clocked the phones on the wall.
Are you looking at any of the other exhibitors, or are you heading straight for the stage?
No. I want to get in and get out. I'm twitching, and I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to stop this adventure at 10:02, so in about 10 minutes, and then it will have to become a 2-shot to allow you the final boss with enough time to actually do it properly. So if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah. I'm happy with that.
It's finding time, but yeah, I'll probably squeeze it in.
Cool. So, yep. So, with that in mind, are you going to check out any exhibitors, or are you like you say, you're going to just head straight down?
I want to get in there, and get down as quick as possible.
I look around a bit and say,
Okay. So you're going to.
yeah, I look around a bit and then say, do they really only serve honey here? No bamboos at all?
Well, it's just interesting you say that. You see in the corner of your eye, there's one of the exhibitors has a honey like set that's greenish in color, and the picture above it is of plants. So you can go and have a look at that if you like.
Yeah, I would definitely look at that one.
Okay. Yep. So are you going to look at it now?
How far away is that from where we are?
It's the middle of the first set of square blues, so not far.
Okay, then I would just say, hey, I would get a quick look there, and then just go and look at that.
Yep. So as you get closer, you can smell that honey. It smells really fresh and like refreshing. It just smells nice. And as you get closer, you see that the plant is actually a 4-leaf clover. And the person on there is shouting, roll up, come get this lucky honey. It's the luckiest honey you'll ever have. And there's a few of the little tester pots again, and these ones are bright green.
I would take one of the. Actually, I would take 2 of the free sample then. They're free, right?
Cool. So you now have luck honey. They are free. Yep. Any more than that, they might start getting a bit funny. But yeah, they are free. So you now have green lucky honey, and that will give you 1 extra die roll on something if you need it for each little jar. So you've got 2 of those. So you've 2 fire, 2 luck so far.
So I take that, I go back to them and say, nah, it's just for luck. There's no bamboo in it.
I don't know why they put a panda in a honey heist. Oh man, love it. Right. Okay. So I think we will leave it there for now. So as a recap of what we've done, we started with Honeypenny giving you instructions. You went to the pasty shop in Paddington Station, met Paddington Bear, thought he was real. He's not.
No, he's just really skilled.
Got duped by a statue.
Committed to his craft.
Really, really skilled. Yeah, he's amazing, that one. You were given your information. You went on the tube. Well done. You managed to do that without killing anyone, but you nearly killed someone. And
several people.
Yeah, you tried. Yeah, it didn't quite work. In doing so, you did fair evasion, fair hopping, and you have managed to get into the arena. which is the new location that is not Wembley Stadium. You can hear in Wembley Stadium it's extremely loud. The crowds are getting louder and louder as time goes on. So something big is happening at the stadium. And you've managed to get yourself some extra little bit of honey. So you've got 2 luck, 2 fire. And we are heading down towards the front of the stage now. And that's where we will leave it for part 2 of our one-shot. So our 2-shot, which we will be posting later on. Thank you guys for playing. I enjoyed that.
Thank you for bearing with me. Oh, I didn't even mean to say that. I'm sorry.
Okay, roll it out.